barbers. You know, like, is it like I've been going to the same barber like for the longest time. Like, it's so hard to find a good barber, and like once like when you hear them quit and stuff like that, like it's like finding a new relationship, man, with somebody else that cut your hair and stuff like that. I think is it harder to find like a new significant other or a new barber?
Damn, that's a good question.
Yeah.
I think it depends on what type of person you are. Because if you're really, really picky, you're really meticulous.
Yeah.
I think it's harder. Because some people are like, this guy is dumb meticulous. This man don't like no haircut. Like if he got 100 haircuts, he might like one.
Damn.
He might like one, right? For me, I think it's easier to find a barber than it is to find a relationship. Because I'll say this. So I went to this when I first moved into this area. Right. I had a friend. He had his brother owned a barbershop, and I went there, and I didn't know where to go.
Right.
I said, "Hey, yo, my boy, sorry, my older brother owns a shop.
Yeah.
Go ahead, go there, cool." And basically, I went there for like, I don't know, for
About 2 years.
I think longer.
2-3 years.
Like like a long.
The whole park era, we went there.
Yeah, so I was going to this
park
guy
era,
for
we went there.
multiple years, right? And then I decided to, change up my style, like get a different haircut. And it was something that he probably wasn't used to cutting, right? And so he cut it, and he just jacked it all up. It was terrible, and I was like, dude, I was like, oh man, like, I don't know.
Your barber can make or break you for the next 2 weeks.
Yes. And, but then my boy Brandon, he recently his high school friend,
right,
is also a barber, and he has a shop. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go there and test it out. So I went there. I was like, oh, I like what this man does. So I went there for a couple years, and then like, dude, it's not his fault.
Yeah.
But then COVID hit, and then inflation. This man started jacking up his prices, like where it's like $90 a cut. And I'm like,
$90?
yeah, exactly.
That's crazy.
I'm like, dude, you cut good hair, but it ain't like $90 worth.
You'd be surprised, man. People be charging $80 plus, and people still go to them and whatnot.
It's loyalty.
Yeah.
But for me, I'm like, dude, like me and my brother, we go to New York like all the time, and I've gotten haircuts, and whenever I'm there, and then I was like, dude, I'm gonna test out these New York haircuts because these it's like fashion capital of the United States, right?
Basically, yeah.
So they nicer.
Yeah.
They charge $90. We in Nova.
Yeah.
Why are you charging $90?
Yeah, that's pretty steep.
I'm one of those dudes, though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm very, very
Loyal.
picky and loyal to my barber. So like I've been going to him since high school, and he used to charge 25, and I would tip him like 10. And then like he got big, like he got real good. He started cutting like local celebrities' hairs, and so like as of recently, he's on this app. Not recently, but like it must have been like 5 years now, and he charges 70. So I've been going to him, and I used to go every week when I used to like go out. Gotta get a fresh cut, right?
Yeah.
Medium skin fade, double taper, nothing off the top. So I've been going to him. I've been going to him since literally like senior year in high school, and I graduated 07. And I feel bad because like, he's in Springfield, and I live in Centerville. So like I just recently started like checking out the app and going to other people, but like I just feel so guilty, man. I feel like I'm cheating on him, man. Like that's why I never post pictures anymore if I have a fresh cut. I just like myself, I'm like, please crop me out. Like I don't want him to know, man. But
I will say though, when that guy he jacked up to $90, I stopped going, and I was like, dude, I kind of want to go back to the old guy because he was cheaper, right? And I'm gonna change my hairstyle again to something that like was when I used to have, because he used the app too. I booked him. He denied my request. I'm like, dang, you that salty that I went to a different barber?
Damn.
Yeah.
And then I spent like half a year going to various barbers in the area, trying to figure, and they just like every single one just kept messing my joint up. And my confidence was like this for like 6 months. I'm like, dude, what the heck am I looking like?
Yeah, that's the thing when like before you have a haircut, your hair is all like messy and stuff like that. So you humble yourself. But then after you get a fresh haircut, you're like, damn, what a bitch is that? Let's go to the club.
You see those videos that got a fresh haircut, time to run some errands. Goes to Target, goes to Starbucks, goes to Aritzia.
Yeah.
Gets lost in Sephora, all that stuff.
dude, my voice changes when I get a fresh cut. I'm talking. I'm like, yeah, what's up? if I'm on a headset playing games, like, hey, on me, man.
Why are you talking so deep when we playing games with? Who you playing games with?
It's just when you get a fresh cut, nothing beats the feeling of a fresh cut, man. You walk out, you're more talkative. You look good, feel good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Your wrist game goes up 2 points.
yeah, wrist game is up there, man.
But like, yeah, if you find a bad barber, you and they fuck up your haircut, you staying in for the next 2 weeks.
Oh yeah.
I'm not going out. I'm not letting nobody see this.
Yeah.
But I feel like sometimes it's just all in your head though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's like all in your head.
Right.
Because I've gotten some bad haircuts when I was in that 6 months periods, and it's like to me, I'm looking in the mirror like, oh my god, my joint is like messed up. But then with a little bit of work, it's gonna be doable. But then when you go out, you're in the dark anyway, so like people don't be seeing it like that.
Yeah.
You know.
I don't know, man. I need that cut, man. Because even now, when I get the cut, and I walk in the house, my girl's like, who you looking all good for? I'm just like,
you smack that ass extra
"My
hard.
man, don't worry about it. And I just walk away, man. She's like, oh, okay. He just got his haircut. That's why. Every time.
You be smacking that. You be going up and smacking the ass extra hard.
I don't even gotta do it sometimes. When I get the cut, she comes to me. I'm just like, you know.
You should tell them your barber experiences, Jay.
Oh my god. Yeah. So yeah, I'm dumb picky with haircuts, like super picky. But now I don't even get haircuts unless I'm doing something major.
Yeah.
Again, because things are so expensive. I basically did the same thing as Jesse when I'm bouncing around because I'm particular, right? I'm like, dude, no, I need like sides squared up and stuff like that. And now I'm growing the sides out longer because I don't want to get fades all the time.
Yeah.
Right? Because fades I have to get them way too much. But one time, I think my worst barber story is honestly, there's this barber shop in Old Town Fairfax called The Standard. And it got like hella high ratings, like dumb high ratings. It was when I just moved here. Went there, got a haircut. I think I showed him a picture. I was like, yo, I just want this cut. I think it was like a pomp or something like that. Man, Zeke, my hair just ruined. My hair was like this. Like this side was this short, this side was this long. I was like, bro, what is this? He gave me a refund. I went to this other place and he just like kind of like just evened it all out.
Yeah.
I feel you. My confidence was like this.
Bro, no. Jay's leaving a whole bunch part about this story off. This man went to get the haircut because when we were living together, right?
Yeah.
He went to get the haircut. He came back. This man came out he came in the house like raging. Like there was a volcano in this guy's head. Like this man was like boiling lava everywhere.
Yeah.
And this man was just like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, oh my God, I'm so pissed. And I'm like, dude, just go back and go get your money back. He was like, no, I paid for it. I said, no, you don't like the haircut. Go back and get your money back. That'll make you feel better. At least you don't have to pay for it.
Yeah.
And he finally went back, got his money back.
And then I went to the other place and he evened it out. And I was so self-conscious about it. I was like, yo, I don't know if you remember, there was an era where I wore a fedora like out all the time. It was literally because of that haircut. I was like, yo, I'm gonna go get a fucking nice ass hat to cover this doo-doo ass hair.
Damn.
That's
I
literally
mean,
what
look like
happened.
Neo.
That's literally what happened. I literally got that hat just because of my hair. I was like, dude, no, I cannot deal with this. So I had like the freaking massive fedora.
The worst is like time is like when you're the barber really messes up your hair and like you need a haircut or like a really nice haircut for like a special event. Like I remember 2 years ago, like during that 6 month phase, like towards the end of it, I had a wedding, my cousin's wedding. I'm like, I gotta look good.
Yeah.
This man gave me a terrible haircut. Like something I didn't even ask for. Like my one side was like flat, one side was long. I'm like, what is this?
When they spin you around to look in the mirror, I'm like,
I'm just like, spin me back, man. Like,
turn around, turn your ass back around.
it's crazy though because like I feel like when you show them the photo, it don't ever look like the photo. It's
Right.
better when you just subscribe it. Because I used to literally pull up my phone and be like, I want it just like this. And it would be completely opposite. I'm like, this is not what I look like.
Yeah.
So,
Let me ask y'all, do y'all go like to Asian barber or like Hispanic barbers or like black barbers?
Before I used to only go to Asian barbers. I'm like Asian barbers because they're Asian. They know how Asian hair is.
Right.
Because Asian hair is different than like
Yeah, it's super straight.
right now. There's no Asian good Asian barbers around here. So I go to a Hispanic guy.
Yeah. No, and when I was in RVA, yeah, good, like Dominican dude or Puerto Rican dude, yeah, he cut real clean. I was like, damn, fade is immaculate.
yeah, you got to go with the Hispanic.
Yeah, Hispanic people.
Is your barber Hispanic?
Oh, yeah, all of them. Every single one of them.
Is your barber Hispanic?
My mom's actually a hairstylist.
Oh, so you don't have to worry about this.
Yeah, man.
She has a salon in her house. So I haven't paid for a haircut since like 20 years ago.
That's why your hair is always pristine.
No, you not right now, but it has been 2 weeks. I usually cut every 2 weeks, but
That
it's been
is
So prime single era, how often we getting haircut?
like literally every like 13 days, like literally.
Yeah, 13
right,
days,
right before it hit 2 weeks. Yeah, every time. I did it literally every 13 days for like years.
It's about that time. Let's go.
no, I feel you because when it was the era when we were doing like the app, literally I remember Jesse, myself, and like 3 of my other single friends will all go to the same guy every 2 weeks on Friday. I think he would be booked from like 5:30 to 7. 5:30 or like
Cut the
8.
whole
It was
crew.
all of us
He
back
cut
to
the
back to
whole
back. That night we're going out.
I feel like some people are blessed though, because they don't have to get it every 2 weeks. Like some people's hair is different, but like so Asian people hair, a lot of Asian people's hair is like they stick out really bad on the
Yeah.
sides every 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's why this is a side note. That's why I stopped going to them because if you get fades all the time, it's like upkeep, right?
Yeah,
you have to keep up with the fades. But I'm like growing the sides out now so they flow back better. So I don't have to get a haircut, but like every 2
weeks.
months.
Oh, 2 months. That's
Yeah,
good.
because I just push it all back. But now I got a little mullet
I didn't
going
know
on.
barbers started charging $90.
Bro.
That's crazy.
Bro, it's nuts.
When I used to get haircuts, it's like $30 like in college.
This
Crazy.
guy, he was I'm sorry to call you out, but I'm putting it out there. But so he was charging $90 for a haircut, and he was also charging $150 if you didn't get a haircut in a while. So this is like yeah. So this was like coming out of like the COVID era, right?
Yeah.
And so it was like so a lot of people didn't cut their hair for like months. And he said if you haven't got a haircut, I think it was like if you haven't had a haircut in 6 months, you have to select this option. It was $150.
That's wild.
That is wild,
robbery, man. That's
yeah.
crazy.
I'm
Yeah.
like,
Back in the single day era, so my boy just got out of barber school, right? And he was good. And he worked at this the same shop that I go to now in Springfield. But when they first opened, they had this deal for each employee. You can cut 3 people's hair on your list for free whenever you want. Boy, let me tell you how much advantage I took of that. I was in the barber shop in his seat every 4 days. Like, literally, I'm like, yo, they're like, you back again? I'm like, yeah, just give me a shape up today, man. And then the next day, I'm like, yo, like, I got like 3 hairs coming out. I need you to fade it, man. every like, I swear, every like 4 days I was there. And then they got rid of the program because, me and
People like you.
me and the 2 other people on the list was literally, he made no money. It was just us, like, in rotation. They were like, did you get laser hair removal on your sides? Like, how is it always so fresh?